The most incredible martial arts tournament in the history of Dragon Ball is about to go down in the brand new Tournament of Power arc in Dragon Ball Super. And if you think that Universe 7 has decided their 10-man team, well, prepare to be surprised. Because it looks like a classic Dragon Ball Z villain is going to be joining the team. And I'm not talking about Majin Buu. So, first and foremost, let me just comment on the fact that I usually don't look at spoilers for Dragon Ball Super. I try to avoid them like the plague. I don't like looking at the episode titles or what the synopsis of the actual episode is going to be about. But I have just been drowning in all of these new messages and emails about this big brand new spoiler which is going to be coming up in episode 93 of Dragon Ball Super. And I couldn't avoid it any longer. I had to talk about it. And considering that this character is one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters and one of my favorite anime villains of all time, I had to talk about the fact that Frieza is quite possibly going to return again and actually be a part of Universe 7's team in the Tournament of Power arc. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. On the one hand, I love Frieza. Frieza is one of my favorite villains of all time. Easily, even to this day, my favorite Dragon Ball villain. Just so perfect, malicious, evil, full of himself, incredibly destructive, and arguably the villain that created the turning point in the Dragon Ball series when our characters were going to new heights and became Super Saiyans. This was a character that for me is also incredibly nostalgic. This is when I really started watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z back in the day on Toonami, rushing home every day to see how Goku was going to battle against the evil Frieza. Frieza has returned as a cyborg, Frieza has returned from hell and turned completely golden, going toe-to-toe with the Saiyan gods themselves, and now it looks like he's going to be replacing Majin Buu on the team. And yet, I still don't know how to feel about it. On the one hand, I love Frieza as a villain. Seeing him actually team up with characters that he hates, it just seems very out of character for him. He has way too much pride to allow that to happen. Then again, there is the prospect that if Universe 7 loses, their universe is going to be destroyed, and what's Frieza gonna conquer then? Also, I think of the incredibly interesting prospect of Frieza running into his Universe 6 counterpart, Frost, which would not only make up for a really great team-up with these characters, but could very well lead into another arc with both of these characters teaming up, and can you even imagine what would happen if Frieza actually fused with Frost? That would be pretty freaking crazy. The amount of power that they had would be insane. And let's face it, guys, Golden Frieza is really freaking powerful. He never mastered his ability to actually control that form, but I'd say without a doubt, without question, that Golden Frieza, at least at this point in the series, is a lot more powerful than Majin Buu. And getting to see a villain on their team, a real villain who hasn't reformed their ways, going up against the other fighters of the universe, just seems like a lot of fun. If only thing, we might even get to see some other extra forms of Frieza. I would like to see golden forms of all of his various transformations. And just the prospect of him being forced to actually team up with Goku is really strange. The actual synopsis of the episode reveals that apparently Majin Buu is trained so hard that he just needs to sleep, and it's going to be for a couple of months, and they have to get another fighter real quick, so Goku's gonna go to hell and somehow get Frieza back. Maybe he's gonna pull some strings with King Yama or something. I don't really know how any of this is going to work. Maybe they're going to use the Dragon Balls, maybe the Namekian ones? I don't know. It seems a little weird for the Namekian Dragon Balls being the ones to bring Frieza back, considering that he's pretty much responsible for the complete annihilation of their race and planet, if not for wishing them back with the other Earth Dragon Balls, but still, I mean, just, wow. Frieza coming back and actually being a part of the team. In some ways, it's actually a really good twist, because for the last couple weeks I've been saying, there's no tension here. There's no mystery. We know who the fighters are going to be. We see Majin Buu all over the promotional material. We see him in the intro. We see him in the midway title cards of the episodes. We have our team. It's set in stone. But if they actually decide to flip the switch on us and bring Frieza into the mix and replace, like, his shots with Majin Buu's in the intro, that would be really weird. And it'd also be really cool in many senses. Not to mention, this is the Tournament of Power. This isn't going to be like a one-on-one brawl session. Frieza's actually going to have to work together with a lot of these characters, some of which he has straight up killed before, which is very, very strange if this actually does end up happening. And Goku's suggestion to actually bring Frieza into the mix is such a strange one, because I just never ever saw Frieza actually willingly working with the other characters, or even going down the same path as, say, Tien or Piccolo or Vegeta, where they start off as villains but eventually become really good friends. Frieza's just way too into his very own self, and his ego is just not going to allow that to happen, but he might be forced into this situation thanks to Beerus, or like I said, maybe the concept of him not wanting the universe to be destroyed, because if anyone's going to destroy it, it's going to be Frieza, or at least conquer it. But like I said, I don't even really know what to feel yet. I'm just so shocked by this spoiler, and if it really does go down this way, man, I did not see this coming. But I honestly can't wait to see what's going to happen if Frieza does actually end up becoming a member of the team. This could be some sort of twist, a red herring. Maybe they're just trying to mess with us a little bit before actually revealing that, yes, Majin Buu is actually going to return in the actual tournament. I don't really know what to say. We're just going to have to wait for that episode, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome, I think. Or it's going to disappoint a lot of people. That's the thing. Everybody's going to have such an extreme opinion about this, and that's where you guys come in. I would love to hear your thoughts about what you think of this spoiler. If Frieza really is going to be joining the team of Universe 7, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this is a bad idea? Would you be excited to see Frieza return? Would you like to see him team up with some of your favorite characters from the series? Maybe even go rogue and team up with Frost and start some brand new intergalactic army of pure and raw destruction? What do you want to see from the Tournament of Power arc? Make sure to tell me all of your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all things Dragon Ball Super related anime, manga reviews, and discussions. Make sure to also leave me your comments telling me what you thought about this spoiler and the return of Frieza and what you hope to see from that, or what you don't really like about it. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay dandy, baby!